I'm not sure if it's the right time for this conversation, but I just feel like chatting today. You know, while we were living like a gang of mercenaries, I never tried to make any plans for the future. Never even imagine a happy and proud picture. Myself in 10 years, who had made all his dreams come true. I considered it bad luck. A little superstitious like that. And it's easier when you're not thinking about your future. It's not so scary to dash into risky situations. But I have this new title, and Varnhold. It's strange how it can change a person. I've started contemplating things I never used to think about before, and ask myself questions I never even used to ask. I see my warriors and companions in a new light, and you. I'm boring you, aren't I? Let's consider this a scouting mission. I'm sending out my patrols, trying to figure out if there's a chance that my vis-a-vis might decide to change her disposition towards me. To a closer one. That's a good question. Probably because just a year ago we were living from one fight to the next. And the only thing I could offer a woman was a night in my tent, and a chance to become a widow before she ever became a wife. Not a single report has ever made me so happy. Wait, who's that running after us? Are you all right? You screamed in your sleep. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to wake you. Nightmares, huh? I too had dark dreams. My eyes ached when I awoke as if scavengers tried to peck them out while I slept. What have we gotten ourselves into? Let's hope we'll go down to that tomb today and finally get some answers. We haven't really talked since that walk through Varnhold. I can't believe it happened so recently. That was before daily life was filled with Charon's cultists and centaurs, evil legends and ancient threats. I know it's not the best moment, but we might never get another one. How do you feel about me now? About us, I mean. Because you see, if I build up this fantasy about gentle nights and blissful embraces, and go off to fight some unknown evil in a dark dungeon, and then, what if we win, and it turns out that none of it is true? In that case, I'd be a little disappointed. Wonderful words to begin a heroic journey into darkness. Let's go. We'll have time for all this, after we save everyone and destroy the ancient evil that lurks in the dungeon.
Varn, do not be rash. I need time to examine the portal and the magic in the area. I must...
We're out of time. The citizens of the town can still be saved, but we must act at once. However, we cannot go through the portal together. The greatest danger may still wait for us here in the dungeon. You, my general, must take command of the rest of the group. Root out at any cost what has been hiding itself away in this dungeon. Varnhold is my town, and my responsibility. Alas, there is no other choice. We've been through worse, right, fellows? Good luck to each of you. Keep count of how many foes you defeat. When we meet again, we'll boast our tallies, and the loser is buying the drinks. I will be waiting for you at the victory celebration in Varnhold. Be sure I will not fail, not now when I have something to lose, and something to fight for to my dying breath.
Deep down, you truly are a hero, aren't you? You don't like making deals with monsters and the followers of dark gods. You seek power, but not to impose your will onto others, no. You need it to destroy the monsters. Well, I can grant you this power. Take it from my hand, and become the defender that Varnhold deserves. As long as there are monsters in the world, it will need a hero. As long as that hero stands guard, the torrent of monsters will be unrelenting. You shall defend Varnhold without rest or sleep until the master of these lands allows you to leave your post.
Alive. Praise Desna, she's alive, though exhausted. I don't know what I would do if I'd lost her. Looks like she stood guard here all this time, fighting monsters day after day, month after month, without sleep or rest. I don't know how this is possible, but this insane dungeon is filled with wild, unexplainable magic. In any case, whatever spell was cast on her, I think we've broken it. She's free again, and with me. I don't know. You saw everything I did. It closed when we defeated the monsters. Maybe we broke some spell without knowing it. Or it was closed by the same person who opened it. Is it the same person who created this insane fortress? I thought I heard someone's voice. The bones that are scattered here. This broken equipment. I recognize the armor and swords. Indeed. I bought them myself. For the party that breathed their last breath right where we stand. I'm afraid no one survived. Before I follow you to the capital, my general and I will give them their final honors. We haven't looked through all the rooms. You can search the rest if you like, while I've found everything I was looking for. If you'll allow me, I will stay here for a while. The guard has sleep. Don't wait for me. Return to the capital. We will follow you as soon as she awakens.
Maegar, Varn, and his beloved, after distinguishing themselves in the battle for the kingdom, soon celebrated their wedding. Half the capital was invited, but they weren't ready to settle down, and have already set off with another party of mercenaries. They've come to the aid of our kingdom on multiple occasions, but they're famous for their adventures in the most dangerous regions of Golarion, protecting peaceful towns from the undead and monsters.